everybody, and welcome to our new YouTube channel. It's called Theme Park Seniors. My name's Dan Hubbard. This is my wife, Dawn. And the idea of our stream here will put together the ideas of how seniors can enjoy theme parks around Southern California. We'll keep you updated on other things going on around the parks, whether it be Disneyland, California Adventure, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, Legoland, or even Magic Mountain, or even SeaWorld down in San Diego. We'll have attraction news, along with refurbishment schedules, special events and parties, and each week Dawn will have something for us as well.
I'll be sharing some tips and tricks for around the house for you to have a more enjoyable time at the parks.
So here's what's coming up on the premiere episode. We'll talk about the things coming up around Disneyland this fall and winter, and also keep in mind park attendance as well. We'll look at Halloween around all the other parks around Southern California as well. And if we had our way, what old park attractions we might hope to see one day again at Disneyland. Well, it's a good idea, and we'll see what may come of that. So with the Haunted Mansion now open with its annual holiday overlay, Disney has also made some other announcements for upgrades and improvements for the exterior of the mansion coming in January. Those upgrades include a new garden area for riders to enjoy while they wait in the queue, and a brand new Haunted Mansion merchandise shop as you exit the attraction, where right now there are small carts of merchandise, but look for a whole new structure coming soon. Get ready for more adult beverages around the park as well. Beginning on September 12th, Disneyland Resort is adding alcoholic beverages to 3 more restaurants around the park: Carnation Cafe, Riverbell Terrace, and Cafe Orleans. Carnation Cafe, located on Main Street, USA, will feature wine, beer, and cocktails, including a Carnation cooler made of vodka, raspberry, and ginger ale. Riverbell Terrace will also serve a selection of wines, beers, and cocktails, including their specialty, a Riverbell margarita made with tequila, lime, and orange liqueur. Cafe Orleans, located in New Orleans Square, will feature wines, beers, and cocktails, including a Cafe Orleans Hurricane made with rum, passion fruit, orange, and cocktail juices. These new adult offerings are not the first in Disneyland. Aside from a full bar in the private Club 33, there's Olga's Cantina, now open in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge as well, with a full menu of sweet adult beverages. It's also important to remember that these locations are for dine-in only, and these beverages will only be served on a dine-in basis. Well, it's been kind of a strange summer this year around Disneyland, with celebrating the 100th year anniversary of the Walt Disney Company. One longtime cast member actually said that she's never seen so many construction walls up around the park at one time. Now, the vast majority of that work has now been completed, and a lot of those attractions are back open. The new Tiana's restaurant, where the old French Market was in New Orleans Square, is very near completion. Look for what's left of the construction walls to come down very soon, as the restaurant has an announced opening date of this Thursday, September 7th. The work on the Adventureland Treehouse is still progressing as well. It appears there was a small correction that had to be made, so some additional scaffolding was put back up near the water wheel this past week. However, look for that work to wrap up and also be all totally completed here very, very soon. Well, the holiday season officially started at Disneyland and California Adventure this past weekend. That means the return of some shows and, unfortunately, the closing of some others, and some new lands opening as well. That includes the new San Francisco Square, officially opened this past weekend with food and beverage areas, and a new Baymax meet and greet for the kids. The Hyperion Theater officially saw the final curtain come down on Rogers the Musical after Disney Entertainment chose not to continue the live show. So the Hyperion will once again sit empty until a decision is made about another show for the theater there in DCA. In Disneyland, the final showing of the Wondrous Journey fireworks show happened on the final night of August. That now to make way for the Halloween Screams Fireworks Spectacular.
I am the one hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red. Focus like snakes and spiders. This is Halloween, this is Halloween.
And on the topic of Halloween, all theme parks around Southern California are hosting some sort of spook-filled fun. Dawn now joins us again for a look at some of the other Halloween type events going on at the parks around Southern California through the end of October.
That's right, Dan. It's Halloween time at the theme parks in Southern California. At the Disneyland Resort, one of the most popular seasons in the theme parks is Halloween. Each year, there seems to be more pumpkins and not so spooky surprises. Haunted Mansion Holiday, the Pumpkin Festival on Main Street, USA, Guardians of the Galaxy, Monsters After Dark, and Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland California Adventure. This is a separate private ticketed event held on select nights. This event is sold out and no other dates have been added. Disneyland California Adventure closes early on nights of Oogie Boogie Bash for guests that do not have a park ticket. Disneyland and Downtown Disney District will stay open for guests to visit on the nights of the party. SeaWorld San Diego. The SeaWorld Spooktacular takes place on weekends during the daytime from mid-September through Halloween and is included in your park admission. During this event, your kids can trick or treat and meet some of their favorite characters. There are other activities as well. You can even experience SeaWorld's Spooktacular with kids-free tickets in October. This is a great savings for parents and grandparents. Brick or Treat Legoland in California. On select nights in October, Legoland stays open late for a festive brick or treat, costume contest, Lego-themed treat stations, Halloween-themed entertainment, and more. The event takes place in the evening and no longer requires separate admission for the party. During the day, we'll also be able to see some special Halloween time decor throughout the park and trick or treat. Knott's Berry Farm on select nights from mid-September through October 31st when Knott's Berry Farm closes, Knott's Scary Farm opens. Intense haunted houses, twisted and terrifying mazes. Knott's Scary Farm requires separate admission and is not recommended for anyone under the age of 13. Universal Studios Hollywood. They're having Halloween Horror Nights or on select nights after the park closes. 8 terrifying haunted houses and the Terror Tram coming this year. Because of the intense nature of horror nights, children under the age of 13 are not recommended and separate admission is required. Kids Free October in San Diego. If you are visiting San Diego in October, you're in luck. Many attractions like the San Diego Zoo, the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and SeaWorld San Diego offer free kids tickets in October, where your little ones can enter the parks for free of charge. The San Diego Zoo hosts Halloween during the month of October. Events kick off at 5 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights in October. Check out the latest information by visiting the individual theme park web pages. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Don. That's some really great information. Hey, remember, if you're planning a trip to Disneyland in September or October, make sure you check the park reservation calendar early, as Oogie Boogie Bash after-hours parties are up and running again this year, and they will certainly affect available reservations throughout the end of October. The other issue that will affect crowds at Disneyland and California Adventure over the coming months is the window reopening for the Enchant and Imagine keys to access the parks once again. And there are also plenty of the lowest price days available on the calendar, which will bring crowds back to the park, so be prepared. And lastly on this, the premiere edition of Theme Park Seniors, one of the big topics around Disney news lately has been the possibility of Disney building a new third theme park around the resort. For now, officially being called Disneyland Forward, the Anaheim City Council has been hearing public thoughts and is expected to vote on the rezoning proposal coming up early next year. Without that approval, plans cannot move forward. No building could start on a new park as well. So many people have wondered on what kind of attractions they might build in what could be a third park. Well, since we're all seniors here and we all remember the attractions that have gone away that we've known and loved over the years, it made us kind of sit back and wonder, well, what kind of rides would we like to see come back to Disneyland? Now remember, we're just dreaming here, but within a possible Disneyland Forward project, they could construct a Yesterland type of land with old attractions to be rebuilt. So it caused us to wonder, which of the old attractions would you like to see come back to Disneyland again? Here's a small list of some possibilities that we put together. Rocket to the Moon, Adventure Through Inner Space, Motorboat Cruise, Carousel of Progress, America Sings, People Mover, Country Bear Jamboree, the Skyway Buckets, the Flying Saucer Bumper Cars, or even Circle Vision 360. Now remember, we're not saying that this will happen, of course, but in a perfect world, which of those 10 attractions would you like to see come back in some fashion to a possible third park to be built around the Disneyland Resort? Drop us a note on our Facebook or Instagram pages and let us know. If all things were possible, what rides would you like to see return? We'll gather the most popular answers, put them in a drawing for some sort of a gift to commemorate our first show here on our new channel at Theme Park Seniors. Remember to like and subscribe our new channel and tell a friend about our brand new channel as well and what you saw here today. That'll conclude our premiere edition of the show, and we hope to see you again next time right here on Theme Park Seniors. So for now, thanks for watching and have a pleasant good night.